Hi everyone, I'm Lauren. I'm a senior here at Nichols. I am a part of the Student Government Association. I am the VP of Marketing and Communication. I am also a part of the Bison Influencers group. Today I am here with our Interim President Bill Pieczynski.
Hi, Bill Pieczynski here, Interim President and former Vice President of Advancement.
Awesome. So Bill, what's your college background and what's your background in education?
All right, great question. Actually, I've been in education my entire professional career. I started out in the admissions area, then worked my way through athletics, and then the development and alumni relations and advancement office, and now I've landed in the president's office. But actually, my whole family has always been involved in education. Both my parents were in the public school service in Pennsylvania. My father was a high school history teacher for 28 years. My mother was the secretary at the elementary school that I went to. And then my sister actually serves as the director of the medical library up at the University of Vermont. So all combined, we actually have almost 100 years of service in education. So I have quite a background in it.
That's incredible. How did you get involved here at Nichols?
Yeah, actually, a very good friend of mine from college, his father went to Nichols College. He was a 1966 graduate, and I used to remember visiting with him, and he was such a fan of Nichols and the mission and everything it was doing that eventually a job came open in the alumni office that I applied for. Certainly enough, I got it and just fell in love with the mission and the people and the location, and that was my introduction to Nichols College.
I love that. What are you interested about becoming interim president?
Well, actually, when I became acting, that came in a moment's notice. But then over the subsequent 2 weeks after that, I just felt the outpouring of support from the students and the faculty and staff and alumni, not just for me, which was tremendous, but actually just the support they were displaying for the college. It kind of gave me the confidence that maybe myself in the presidency, along with the support from so many people, that when the board came to ask me to serve as interim, I thought maybe this was the right time to do something like that. So, of course, I'm honored and willing to serve, and it's been really a tremendous experience so far.
Yeah, I know from a student standpoint, we're super excited to have you.
Great.
And you're already accomplishing so many great things, and we truly appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right, what is your vision for Nichols, and where do you see Nichols in the future?
Yeah, I think there are so many different things that Nichols has done and can do. We certainly look to expand the experiential opportunities that I think makes Nichols distinguished from other schools. Being able to have those real-world experiences that complement what you all learned in the classroom, I think makes you all real-world ready. And so our goal is to not only maintain but expand those opportunities so that when you guys do graduate, you really do hit the road running.
I do think that Nichols does have a really great job at that, and it's staff like you guys in administration that really pushes us to get there, so thank you for that. And what's different about Nichols compared to other institutions?
Well, as I said, there's so many things that probably make Nichols distinct, but without a doubt, it's the people. From the Board of Trustees to the faculty and staff, and of course the students, but I would expand that to talk about the alumni base, the parents and families of students. It really does have a family atmosphere, and even at Family Weekend a couple weeks ago, just the atmosphere was so familiar with people and the families and the students. And I myself have a son who's a sophomore here at Nichols, and so I got to feel it as well, not just as an administrator, but as a parent. And so I think ultimately it comes down to the people and what makes us subsequently different than many other institutions, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I love that. What's your favorite thing about Nichols?
There's a lot, but just coming to work every day, it's amazing how much you wake up with such a positive feeling when you get to work with the people you get to work with and the people you get to work for. We always feel like we're here to serve the students. What are the hurdles or impediments to your success? And so to show up every day, to be a part of that kind of mission, that's absolutely the most fun part of being here.
It's incredible. All right, we're going to get more into like a family and into your life kind of talk.
Sure.
How did you meet your wife?
My wife's Lana, who, the lovely Lana, she is a classmate of mine, or at least the same alma mater, so I met her in accounting class in college. It had to be fate because she's actually 2 years ahead of me, but because she did a study abroad program her sophomore year, she wasn't able to get back into accounting 2 till her senior year, which was my sophomore year. And she was part of the top half of the class that I needed to get some assistance from. She was super smart and so was able to help me in many ways get through that class. But we met in that class and developed a friendship that evolved over time, and then we were able to build a lovely family together.
I love that. That's incredible. How do you balance work life and family life?
Good question. Running a small private higher ed institution in New England, you don't have to read the papers that certainly come with challenges. But I've been fortunate to get the support of my 3 children and my wife to really push forward with this position and the responsibilities that come with it. So I've been blessed and very fortunate. But we do dedicate some time to ourselves. It's been great to be able to dedicate the time for the job, but they've been very welcoming of being able now to dedicate time when I'm off to make sure we're all together and doing things together and collaboratively. And so we've had fun, still exposed to this new role, but also making sure I dedicate some time to being away.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's incredible. If you were a Nichols student now and could get involved with anything, what would it be? What would be your major? Right answers only.
Okay. Well, that's great. I mean, actually, there's so many clubs and activities, I can't keep up with some of them. I love that there's a theater group even now, and just, so many different ways to be active outside of your residence hall and outside of the classroom. And even intramural sports, which I would probably be involved with. So there's so many opportunities, and trying to be a leader. It's tough with all the opportunities, but there's so many qualified and driven students here that take up all these opportunities to be leaders. It would be tough for me to find a spot, but I think it's important to remember is that people find themselves to be leaders in different ways. And so I think I would probably pick a few clubs that I'd like to be a part of. And then in my blood is history, with my father being a history teacher. And I ended up being a business major and a history major. So somehow I would try to intertwine those again if I could do it again.
That's awesome. What do you think your major would be? History?
Well, I do like business, but I like the complement of understanding business through history. And so I'd probably try to recombine that if I could do it.
So no to marketing?
Well, it sounds like we have overqualified people that I can lean on to take care of those kind of exercises.
Alrighty. All right. I think that's all for us.
Thank you so much. This was
Thank
really
you
fun.
so much. It was really great to have this conversect with you.
It was fun to be here.
Perfect. Thank you.